Hey guys, welcome back. It is time to go over the 15 craziest facts about the ocean. Starting us off with number one, there is a species of fish called the Goliath grouper. This thing can grow to insane sizes. Some of the largest of these Goliath groupers have been found to weigh up to 800 pounds, which is actually more than an adult grizzly bear. And coming in at number two, the deepest part of the ocean is approximately 36,200 feet. This is an area found in the southern end of the Mariana Trench, which is located in the western Pacific Ocean. This area is called Challenger Deep, and it is the lowest area in the Mariana Trench. Also, a quick extra little fact here, this part is so deep that the water pressure is 1,100 times the air pressure that our bodies can actually handle. Moving on to number three, 94% of all wildlife on Earth is actually found in the world's oceans. That means all of us living things and land mammals on land are actually the minority of living things on this planet. Coming in at number four, we have explored less than 5% of the world's oceans, which is insane. This means at the very bottom of the ocean floor, the rest of the 95% of the ocean, we have no clue what's swimming around down there. Believe it or not, we have better maps of Mars and a better understanding of Mars than we do of our own oceans. This explains why there are so many creatures down there that we just do not understand. Animals that glow, sharks that can live past 200 to 500 years. Number five, there is a mountain range called Mid-Ocean Ridge, which spans 40,389 miles. Contrary to popular belief, this is actually the largest mountain range in the world, not the Andes Mountains. The Andes Mountains is just the largest mountain range that's above sea level and actually visible. But this bad boy right here, the Mid-Ocean Ridge, is almost 10 times larger than the Andes Mountains. This brings us to number six. You think the Grand Canyon is huge? Then you've never heard of the, the Jebjug Canyon. I think I pronounced that wrong, but I'm doing the best that I can. I watched 3 different videos about this canyon and they all said Jebjug. So please forgive me if that's wrong. This bad boy is located in the Bering Sea and is 2,500 feet deeper than the Grand Canyon, sitting at a whopping 8,250 feet deep. Now, I know we've all looked at the sky and wondered why the sky is blue, right? But have you ever looked at the ocean and wondered why the water is blue? I know I have. And the reason for this is because water in the ocean absorbs the red light off the color spectrum. This leaves the blue colors for us to see. Hey, you remember back in number 4 when I said that some sharks can live from 250 to 500 years? Yeah, this is the shark I was talking about. This guy is called the Greenland shark, and it can live up to 500 years at the bottom of the ocean. 500 years. That is 5 generations of humans. That is 5 centuries long that this thing can live for. Also, turns out if you tried to eat this thing, the meat is toxic to humans unless treated extremely carefully. Which is probably a huge contributor to why it lives for so long, because humans want to hunt everything and eat everything and kill everything and make everything an endangered species. The only reason why it's been alive for this long, honestly, is because it's at the bottom of the ocean and we can't reach it. Because humans ruin a lot of things. Anyway, that's a rant for a different day. Let's move on to number 9. Most oxygen on the earth actually comes from phytoplankton in the oceans, not trees. Now, trees and plants definitely contribute a large percentage to the amount of oxygen that we have, but most of the heavy lifting are coming from these little guys. Number 10, the deepest part of the ocean is also called the Hadal Zone by most marine biologists. This is named after the realm of Hades, the king of the underworld. That alone should be reason enough to not want to go down there. Speaking of the deepest parts of the ocean, that kind of brings us to number 11. The deepest part of the Mariana Trench, Challenger Deep that we just talked about, is around 7 miles deep. and the water pressure is at 8 tons per square inch. If you don't know what that means you're gonna be crushed in a matter of seconds. So to all the people who are like, how come we've discovered more of Mars than we have of the ocean? It's because of the water pressure. Going down there and being able to get crushed in seconds kind of makes exploration a little difficult, if you can imagine. This next one is a bit obvious, but it's also kind of just interesting to think about. There is an estimated 3 million shipwrecks on the ocean floor. Because of this, it is believed that there are more historic artifacts at the bottom of the ocean than there are in all of the world's museums combined. Number 13. Sharks do not have bones. They are a special type of fish known as that at the bottom. I'm not going to try to pronounce that. This basically means they are mostly made out of cartilage. Cartilage is that clear stuff that your ears and the tip of your nose is made out of. There are many people in this world that believe sharks have bones because they fossilize, but it's because there are minerals in the shark's cartilage that make it able to fossilize. And there's also enamel in the shark's teeth that allow that to show up in fossils as well. I'm not sure why, but this next one is just genuinely terrifying to me. Blue whales can surprisingly swim extremely fast, being the largest mammals on Earth. They have a usual cruising speed of about 8 kilometers per hour, or for us Americans, 5 miles per hour. Now, when these blue whales get startled or want to race or something, they can get up to 32 kilometers per hour, or 20 miles per hour. I don't know why, that just scares me. I just don't want to think of something that big moving that fast. It's too much. And if you aren't scared of the ocean just yet, this last fact is definitely gonna do it. Most of the ocean is complete darkness. Sunlight is no longer visible at 600 feet underwater. 600 feet. And we're talking about something that gets up to 8,000 feet deep. Like, that's insane. And on top of that, when I say complete darkness, I mean complete pitch black darkness. You can't see your hand a foot from your face because there is no light that is reaching the bottom of these trenches. That's why some of these fish in deep sea angler, deep sea anglerfish come with literal light bulbs attached to its forehead because you can't see. Like, they literally gave these fish headlights because they can't see. And the ones without built-in LED headlights just literally evolved to not have eyes at all because it's not even useful down there. So you either glow or you just don't have eyes because of evolution. So it's a wild world down there. Hey, that brings us to the end of this video. That is the 15 craziest facts that I found on the ocean. Basically, how I do these videos is I want to learn more. I'm a nerd, so I like learning things. And the most interesting facts I get, I put into a document and I make a video out of it. And I did cite my sources. I put the websites and the articles that I got these facts from because, plagiarism is a real thing nowadays. So, and I'm also using my own voice, so I'm not AI generated, you know what I mean? So I hope you liked the video. Like, subscribe. It's the best way to help me out. It's the best way to show support for the channel. And if you just enjoyed it, throw a comment down there. Say, hey man, congratulations. I need compliments too. I'm a real person. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.